There was never a city of gold. Not one street, not one wall, not one gate. And yet thousands of men walked into these forests to find it. Most of them never walked out again. The thing they were looking for was real. It was here the whole time. And it was never a city. High in the mountains of what is now Colombia lived a people called the Muisca. They were not conquerors. They were farmers and traders. They dug salt out of the mountains. They cut emeralds out of the rock. They carried both down the valleys to trade. Their own highlands gave them almost no gold. Nearly every piece was traded for. Salt for gold, emeralds for gold, cotton cloth for gold. Not for wearing, not for keeping. They called this lake Guatavita. It was the most sacred place they had, and what they gave it, they never took back. When an old chief died, the next man did not simply take power. He had to earn it.
No salt, no chili, no meat, and never once look at the sun.
He gave up food he loved. He gave up company. He gave up daylight. When they finally came for him, he'd almost forgotten the color of the sky. They brought him out at first light, and they began to turn him into something else. They blew the gold onto him through hollow reeds. When they finished, he did not look like a man at all. He looked like something the sun had made. They set him on a raft of woven rushes, loaded with gold and emeralds. Then they pushed him out into the middle of the lake.
When you step off that raft, you belong to the water and the people, not to yourself.
Around the whole lake, thousands of people stood and watched. Nobody spoke. He gave it all to the water, every piece. And on the shore, his people threw in theirs after it. He went in covered in gold. He came up with none of it. And the moment his hands touched the raft again, the mountains rang. Then ships came, and men climbed off them who had never seen anyone throw gold into a lake on purpose. The story reached them in pieces. One man told it, a second man translated it, a third wrote it down.
Say that again. He covers himself in what?
By the end, almost nothing true was left.
Every morning he covers himself in gold. Every night he washes it off. How rich is a man who throws that much away before breakfast?
The golden man became a golden king. The king needed a palace. The palace needed a city. Nobody in that room ever asked if it was true. In 1536, Gonzalo Jimenez de Quesada led 800 men inland. He was a lawyer. He had never commanded anything in his life. The rain did not stop for weeks. Boots rotted off feet. Sickness moved through the camp faster than they could bury anyone. 800 men left the coast. Fewer than 200 were still standing.
Look at the size of it, sir. They have been here a very long time. Then they have had a very long time to collect.
They found thousands of gold figures. Each one was made to mean something. Nobody asked what. They melted almost all of it into bars. In 1539, 3 armies arrived on the same field within weeks of each other. 3 directions, thousands of miles of unmapped country, the same golden king.
We can kill each other today. Or we can let the king decide.
For a few days, it looked like they would fight each other for it. Instead, they argued, made a deal, and all 3 sailed back to Spain. In 1541, Gonzalo Pizarro marched east out of Quito to find the Golden City. He took over 200 Spaniards. He took 4,000 indigenous people as porters. The forest took everything. The pigs, then the dogs, then the horses. Then it started taking the men.
There is no city. There was never any city.
3,000 of the 4,000 indigenous porters died on that march. They were the largest part of the expedition. Almost nobody in Europe wrote their names down.
Take the boat. Find food. Come back. We will wait here. And if the current will not let us come back up?
Pizarro sent his second-in-command downriver with 50 men to find food. The current would not let them come back. The river got wider, then so wide he could not see both banks. It carried him for months, all the way across the continent and out into the Atlantic Ocean. More than a year later, about 80 men walked back into Quito. No cinnamon forest, no city. They came home wearing the skins of the animals meant to feed them. Across the ocean, an Englishman read every Spanish account he could find. He had lost the Queen's favor. He needed something enormous to win it back.
Manoa. A city on a lake, and nobody has looked in the right place.
He came home with no city and no lake, and wrote a book so vivid people believed it. Mapmakers drew Manoa onto South America. It stayed on their maps for 200 years. 20 years later, Raleigh went back, too ill to leave his ship. His men fought the Spanish against the king's direct orders. His son Wat led the charge.
Your son is dead, sir. Then I have paid for it, and I still have not found it.
He sailed home to England knowing exactly what was waiting for him. He was executed in 1618. In the 1580s, a merchant forced thousands of indigenous laborers to cut open the lake's rim. The water dropped 20 meters. Then the cut collapsed on the people inside it. 300 years later, a British company came with tunnels and steam engines. Over several years, they did what nobody had ever done. They emptied it.
3 centuries of men, and it beat every single one of us.
The mud was too soft to walk on. Then the sun dried it hard as concrete. While they stood there arguing, the tunnel silted up and the lake began to fill again. In 1969, a farmer named Cruz Maria de Mate went into a cave near the village of Pasca. He was not looking for treasure. He found a sealed clay pot. The thing they searched 400 years for was never a city. It was a ceremony. And here it was, cast in gold by the people who performed it, hidden in a cave, waiting the whole time. It fits in the palm of a hand. Men crossed an ocean and died in these forests chasing a city that was never there. They walked past real gold, real people, and real kindness. None of it was the thing they imagined. The Muisca were not hiding a fortune. They were doing something much harder. They took the most valuable thing they owned, and they gave it away on purpose. There is something good already in your life that you keep looking straight past. You are busy. You are chasing the next thing. This week, stop and name that thing out loud. Then give something away. Your time, your help, your credit to someone who cannot pay you back. That is where the gold has always been.
Every morning he covers himself in gold. Every night he washes it off.